of my warriors, guaranteed be emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL on this fine afternoon brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Tucker. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
On second and 11 now. Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there at 22. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, it's Tucker, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Push him back. Push him back. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson is going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Now watch one, watch one. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. I got you, punk. Go. Mike 20, Mike 20. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Watch the slant.
From the gun, Jackson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Tucker. And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the first. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
33. Bravo. I can't believe they even let you play. 24 is the mark. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Check.
Throwing, Mayfield. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Hey, Charlie.
To throw, Mayfield. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Darius Slayton, an 80-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Now it's Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the run. Mike 54. Mike 54. You're not ready.
Jackson now. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Mike 20.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Play action. Now Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down. That's the end of the first.
Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Jackson. He sets to fire deep. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Will Harris there to make the play.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Take it at the 37. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
Right there, 56. Know your job.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I got it. Run. 56. Mike's 56.
Mayfield down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Hey, you're running out of over there. Hey, exit. Anybody coming, watch him. Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Hurry.
Now Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 11.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Browns drive about to get started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Set, 180. 56. Woo! Alert, 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 alert. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Get your swerve on.
A first down throw from Mayfield. This one caught by Isabella. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Andy Isabella, 75 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback, but you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Andrews. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Jackson now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's first and 10 here. Now Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half, now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a first and 20.
He's coming to you. He's coming to you. Motion. Hey, hey, hey. There we go, Mike.
Now it's Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Greystone, travel.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones on the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10.
You ain't going nowhere. Check 9, check 9. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Up, up. Hey, Delta.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Hurry, hurry.
And with the play clock running out, Sean McVay will take a timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Baby, that's a baby shot. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Real.
He's creeping.
Check. Alert, 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 alert. You draw corkers. 10.
Here's Mayfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, alert 33. You better be a track. Real. Switch. Hey.
Mayfield to throw it. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
King.
Mayfield. And he fires one incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Regular. Point it right.
2nd and 10. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hurry! Hey, Alpha!
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 34-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Rush in. Jim.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. That ball complete to Isabella. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want none.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
From the 29, Jackson got a man. It's Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. On first down, Tucker. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
2nd and 5 now. Jackson, wide open receiver, complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 34-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson being chased out left. Incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
36.
Here's Jackson, throwing again. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And Andrews lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Hey, tighten down, tighten down. There you go. There you go, Mike. Short. Mike 20. Watch a slant, watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Jackson now. Going to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. His throw caught right around the 6. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
We don't want this.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first. Defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? How do they score here, especially a touchdown? It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Grant. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
20. Hey, alert 33. Hey, wahoo!
From the 44, Mayfield got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 41-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Mayfield now, perfect since the 2nd half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
56.
To throw, Mayfield. That's complete to Slayton. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing, often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run again with Hunt. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
As many games as the two of us do, I would hope that one day we'll be able to solve this riddle. Why is it on a hot day that one team has more trouble with the heat than another, and especially when you can't stop a guy running the ball?
You know it's September in the booth, though, when you and I have both removed our coats, and those were gone in the first quarter.
They were gone in the first quarter, and what we're watching now is a defense mentally giving in and sagging a little bit because they haven't been able to stop him.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Throwing, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Andy Isabella, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys continue to pour it on. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on second down. Jackson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10.
Switch.
To throw again, Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 26. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
And they will take a knee here.
Good, 180. Mike 40. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go.
And they take a knee.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's third down. Today's final score.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Browns, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.